What if it's the same, shall we say, entrepreneur who launched all the famous chefs? Still, their famous brands would be accepted across the world as acceptable food brands. Like Chef Ramsay over there. Some of these other famous chefs from TV and the foodie industry. Like Ramsay over there. What the hell does he have to do with street pizza in Washington, D.C.? Not a lot. Interestingly enough, my brother's name is Jonathan Gregory Vizdos, and my name is Nathaniel Shellhaze Vizdos. And he does wear glasses. It's kind of cool because there's Clara Barton schools all over the place, including in Fredericksburg, Virginia, where I used to live. I never really exactly knew who Clara Barton was. So, it seems like ever since I was attacked,
there's different things. So, it seems like ever since I was attacked, there's different things in my
So, it seems like ever since I was attacked, there's different things in my behavior and stuff in the way I talk. But it also looks like this is caved in more when my head was stomped on. Like there's a ding in it. It's hard to see. So you can kind of see it. Trying to show the shadow in it. They never gave me any aftercare stuff or any paperwork. And apparently not all my records are in the centralized system. Unfortunately, they tried to say I didn't give them my information or they didn't know who I was. That's what they always do to homeless people. Unfortunately, this time they made a mistake because everybody knows who I is. So who I am. So that was their mistake. That's their fault. So I'm going to clean my teeth up real quick. I'm going to go out and get some more medication real quick with the last of my dollars. And I have this place paid for now, basically. We'll have to make one more payment tomorrow, but I have this place paid for about another week. And that's very good. And I'll work my life out and get my benefits together slowly but surely. It's very difficult, though, being mentally ill. And Alex having some kind of communication deficits, that's more worse. And memory issues, that's more worse. But the benefit is that I talked to my brother John a couple of times, and I talked to my mother Joanne once. So, I have a track phone. My iPhone has no service, and I owe payments on it. And now they're sending it to collections, I think, which is not good for my credit. And the last time that happened was over a year and a half ago when I went to jail and I lost my cell phone service and such things. And now it's happened again with this phone as well, due to circumstances related to jail. Last year, the first phone loss was and phone back payments due and arrearments was 2 years ago. And then last year, another in issues with the law, and this time it's with the street law, which apparently is these crackers that sell drugs and sex to people in the George Washington University and State Department areas very close to the Kennedy Center and many hospitals and the White House and the Capitol Dome and also the Supreme Court and a lot of important people. So we have to make a decision to either protect our communities, or we have to make a decision to just let the violence and the chaos ride. And remember who made the decision to let the chaos ride. Because I'm in the middle. I had no control. And I'm lucky to be alive. And I have more damage than this skull thing here. And there's a reason why the doctors try to scoop me in and out their hospitals and hide me. This place is controlled. And it's controlled by the fucking evil monsters, Washington, D.C. But let me ask you this, 2 things. One, and I won't tell you the answers, but let me ask you this really quickly. One, why does the yellow man, the red man, the brown man, the black man, the pink man, the olive man join the white man's military or law enforcement services in the world? Or the military in the world? And if you live in the city and everybody says the cops are corrupt and the whole system's broken and corrupt and the police are the most corrupt gang in the world, and if you live in a city of the most corrupt government in the world, which is Washington, D.C., and the United States government is the largest threat to global peace and prosperity, the United States government is the biggest threat to that, 100%. So if I'm in Washington, D.C. with that corrupt of a government, but the police are corrupt, it means the police are against that federal evil government, which means the police are actually dope as fuck in D.C. And I'm going to go smoke some weed outside and go get some more. And I recommend it to anybody who likes to smoke weed or do mushrooms, just move to D.C. Let's go into the galleries of Congress, Senate, and the House of Representatives, and let's see what kind of magicians show up who like to float around and do weird, like, blinky stuff with lights and make noises and pops and, like, just weird shit, you know, like, just freak out the whole general population of the Senate until they decide to pass laws that protect us, such as reincarcerating all previously convicted murderers, rapists, pedophiles, and human traffickers. We also need to recognize all types of families, not just the Leave It to Beaver, mom, dad, and children families. And we also have to hurry up and get cannabis legal so I don't have to keep spending my possible money to stay inside as a person who's been homeless for fucking not been in rent or anything since 2019 in August when I had an apartment in Fredericksburg, Virginia, and lost that shit after my life was falling apart in many other ways. Lost the apartment, and since August of 2019, ain't paying rent or nothing. I've had many addresses, and now I'm trying to get myself together and beg for help. I won't have to spend my money on my medication, which I choose to be cannabis rather than a pill of some sort or painkiller. I don't need that. I have not used painkillers the whole time on this at all. Smoke weed though. Anyways, got to go do that. This is where I'm staying at. This is a hostel in Washington, D.C. Look up hostels if you need a place to stay and try and figure it out. You can stay in a bunk bed room with other people, or you can get your own room for like twice the price. I don't get along with other people that well. Well, I mean, I do, but I don't. I want my space. So now I can leave my shit sitting in here and I can walk up the block and go get my chronic. And that's what I'm gonna go do. And I have my money because of a special local disability benefit called IDA. I've been working on my IDA benefits and paperwork since last year around this time when I was in the mental health courts here in Washington, D.C. with the United States of America and District of Columbia versus me, which I got no charges from that one. That's legal stuff too. I ain't gonna get into it. So I do have one charge after a lot of local recent things. It's called disorderly conduct. And I recommend we all disorderly conduct, no justice, no peace, until we get some proper laws and legislation in place. Now, orderly conduct is good. Don't go to jail or prison. Don't be stupid. But disorderly conduct, if it's orderly conduct, that's the wrong order. We need proper ways and proper correct people. And that's the good kind of shit we want. But I'm going to diss any kind of orderly conduct. If you're getting, hey, listen what the cracker said. Be orderly. Nah, dude, shut up. Don't get in line. Shut the fuck up. Don't let people bully you. Even if you're going to end up like this. It's better to live and take the bully and take the blows. Anyways, Audi 5G Sawyer. The first eagle has just arrived. I just saw it right there. And my brother Herm sent me $200, so I'm gonna get 3 more nights here at this place. I'm gonna just keep stacking the nights here until I get into housing. I was in the grand jury yesterday too. It was weird. There's the eagle flying away. I was in the grand jury yesterday for my case where I was beaten and robbed, and I had to identify pictures of myself with blood and gashes and this without wrapped, like mangled and twisted and weirded, and blood and shit all on my face and broken teeth and the blood on my head. And then I had to identify that I was in another video and that I was in another. I basically had to say, yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Yes, no, yes, no. So, but that was so cool to see that eagle just here, just for that moment. And then to get video footage of it flying away. I'm gonna read my books now.